All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 4 here. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, one of the things that you'll want some side spin. So I'm thinking, somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe a katana ball, just to have that little bit of extra side spin. Your sniper is probably going to want to be at least a 7. That'll give you 4 bars of backspin. Alternatively, if you don't have that, you can use Guardian. I'm going to go ahead and actually use Guardian just in case. You can essentially copy what I'm doing with the sniper, but it'll just be a different amount of rings. I think a Guardian 5 is somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.5-ish per ring. Oh, I do have this one. Nice. Oh, it's straight into the wind. So with it being straight into the wind, I probably should have done the sniper. However, this isn't going to be bad at all. I'm going to probably, with this wind, I'm probably going to play this very similar to my opponent. So you can see with where they're set up and where they're trying to land and what they're trying to do spin-wise, I can't copy that spin with a Sniper 7. It doesn't get that much. And one of the things that you can see that they're doing, they're not creating any offset guide. There's going to be some compression, so they really need to do an overplay here, because you can see with where they initially lined up, and of course with all this curl that they don't need, this is going to miss left. The great ball might actually help it, but this is definitely going to miss left. They just don't understand wind effect. So they essentially didn't account for any wind effect, and that's exactly what happens when you don't. So what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to do maybe plus 20%. So I'm thinking 6.5 rings, and I'm going to try to more or less mimic their spin. But I'm going to consider wind effect. So you can see with what I'm doing with my ball guide, I'm essentially offsetting it and actually keeping it longer. So what that's going to end up doing is actually going to end up taking it more towards the hole once the wind actually affects it. But let's go ahead. We'll try this with 6.4 rings here. And you can see it's right towards max. I'm just going to put it right here. Ah! So it looks like just a little bit too much backspin. So if you can take off half a bar of that and hit a very similar shot, but you can see that it's just kind of creeping towards the hole. I considered that wind effect, and it was going right towards it. So those are the types of things that you want to be thinking about when you're playing your shots on every hole as well, is that wind effect. You can't just play the rings. You have to anticipate what the wind is going to affect to your ball guide and make sure that you're accommodating for that. But good luck with that hole, guys, and I'll see you guys on hole 5.